Hey everybody, it's Rico Suave, and today I want to talk about fevers. I want to talk about body temperature. Now, usually when you get a fever, it's because, you're sick. So there's many different reasons as to why you may have increased body temperature. It could be anything from a viral infection, a bacterial infection, fungal infection. It could be because of medications or toxins. So basically what essentially is happening is your immune system is responding to whatever it is that's going on. So we have pyrogens, which are going to be fever. They basically they trigger fevers in the body. So what's going to happen is the pyrogens that are in the body are going to tell your hypothalamus gland to set your body temperature to a certain point, and that's done by shivering. Our body's going to start shivering because we're going to feel cold because we're going to try to get our body that new baseline. Your blood vessels are going to constrict, and you're basically going to feel cold, and your body's going to be increasing its core temperature to, like I said, that set point. So the average human body, roughly when we're in homeostasis, when everything is going well, when everything is good, our body temperature is about 98.6, give or take. Now with me, my body temperature is naturally a little higher, so that's my baseline. Everybody's different. Some people may be lower. Now, a low-grade fever is considered anything that's 100.4 degrees Fahrenheit and higher. That's considered a low-grade fever. And anything that's considered a dangerous temperature is usually 104 degrees and higher. That's considered to be a dangerous temperature. So now we kind of have a baseline. It's important to be able to measure this increase in body temperature. Being able to measure your body temperature is extremely important because it's going to tell you where your body's at. It's going to tell you what grade fever you have. The higher grade fever you have, the more pressing, and dangerous that reality can become for you. So for me, having a thermometer is very important. I choose to go with the ReliOn. Now this is a temporal body temperature thermometer. You use it by touching the temple of the forehead, and we'll get into why I chose this particular brand of thermometer. But reality, and essentially the point of this video, is to explain to you guys that being able to monitor your body temperature is extremely important. I don't care if it's off-grid, I don't care if it's economic collapse, I don't care if zombies running after you, or we're right here in everyday, United States of America where everything is going quite peachy. So the ability to monitor and the ability to detect what your body temperature is, especially when you're not feeling it, when you get that flushed feeling, you start to feel hot, sore throat, anything that could be indicative of you're getting sick, that overall malaise, nausea, vomiting kind of symptoms, NVD. So it's something that should be taken quite seriously, especially if we're in a time where getting up and going to the hospital may not be feasible. And that could be because, like I said, the world's went to crap, or you're just out someplace far away and it's not very feasible to get to the level of care. So at least knowing and being able to monitor and see where you're going at, being able to detect it early can help you to get started early. So stay with me. I'm going to show you my thermometer. Everybody, it's Rico Suave, and welcome back. This is my ReliOn Temple Touch thermometer. And essentially how this thing works is you're going to put it between the occipital lobe and the hairline, your temple, and it's going to receive many samples of the temperature of the blood going from the blood vessels to the skin. It's then going to put that through an algorithm which is going to give you what your core body temperature is. That's how it works essentially. Now the reason why I like the Temple Touch thermometers is for a couple reasons. Easy to read, easy to use, pretty light and compact, extremely light. I don't have to worry about body substance isolation issues as much, BSI, which BSI concerns would be anything from blood, sweat, urine, fecal matter, saliva, tears, etc. Don't really have to worry about those too much because this thermometer is not going inside the body. It's not going in the mouth. It's not going in my body rectally. I'm not putting it under my armpit. Basically, I'm not putting it anywhere nasty, essentially is what I'm trying to say. It's very non-invasive, meaning that if you have a child that's sleeping, or you have an adult that's sleeping, or you have an infant that can't really, doesn't really know how to put, a thermometer in the mouth, it's not feasible to put a thermometer in the mouth. It really helps because now the person that's sleeping, you can get a body temperature from them without waking them up, without disturbing them. That's another really good reason. So it's really easy to clean. It's just, for me, it's the way to go. Determining body temperature is really important. This is really important for many things. If we can get a body temperature early on and we can, discover that they do have a low-grade fever, we can start using preventative measures to help lower that temperature, to help break that fever. So it's better to take, preventative measures early on than to try to play catch up later when they have a high grade or dangerous fever. So we're going to take a quick body temperature for myself right quick. We're going to see where we're at. So as you can see, you have a blank screen. That means that it's ready to read. So let's get started. So it beeped. We are at 98.9. So like I said, my body temperature is a little higher. So we're pretty much at about 99 degrees Fahrenheit, which is average for myself. So it's really good. For those of you that have families, you guys probably already have a thermometer that you guys use at home, especially for kids, and the fact that it is the winter season now. So temperatures are going to drop, people are going to get sick. It's just, process of the seasons, if you will. So having the ability to, determine your body temperature, especially like I said early on, is super important. So for those of you that don't have thermometers at home, I highly recommend you get one. Like I said, tis the season for it. So it's a good idea. Like I said, it's better to take preventive measures early than have to play catch up later on when you have a high grade or a dangerous fever. So it's better to be proactive. So that's why I like the Temple Touch thermometers. Now I'm not saying run out and go get a Temple Touch thermometer, but having a way to monitor, people in your group, people in your family's body temperature, super duper important. So that's why I like this. Like I said before, it's compact, easy to use. You can train a child to use it. Don't have to worry about those BSI concerns as much. Now always use universal precaution. It's super duper important. That's why we have it. But I'm not really worried about, I can use this on many members in the family and I don't really have to worry about them getting sick from the thermometer. So that's another bonus. It's non-invasive, and it's easy to use, and it's fairly accurate. So there you have it. Hope you guys liked it. And as always, long live the Republic. Just kidding. But before you go, another reason that I failed to mention that I like the ReliOn Temple Touch thermometer is because it does use two AAA batteries, which are important. If you watched my video earlier, you know that I use a rechargeable battery setup for myself, and I'm standardized. So this piece of equipment is going to be standardized with the AA and obviously the AAA batteries that I already use. So no matter what's going on, I'm always going to have batteries for this. There's always going to be juice, and I'm always going to be able to use it. So now, as always, long live the Republic.